Hi everyone, I'm back with another New Year's Eve tutorial. This one has purple tones and silver tones, and I hope you like it. Let's get started. So as usual, I'm going to start by priming my eyes with my Painterly Paint Pot by MAC, and I'm going to use my Naked 2 palette today. First I'm going to start with this matte color. It's kind of like a mauvey taupe kind of color, just as a transition shade. So I'm going to use my fluffy brush and I'm going to put that all over in the crease, right through from the outer corner straight into the inner corner. And then I'm going to go in with a deeper mauve kind of color on a smaller fluffy brush, blending brush. And I'm going to blend this more directly on the crease, so I'm building that transition of a deeper color fading out into a lighter color as you go up to the brow. And then I'm going to go back with my fluffy brush and blend that out. Then I'm going to go in with a deep purple color on a more tapered blending brush, and I'm going to put that on the outer corner. I'm going to deposit most of the color on the outer corner and then kind of slowly bring it in through the crease all the way into the inner corner. And I'm going to just blend that out with my fluffy brush even more. Now I'm going to go in with this deep plummy dark brown color and just deepen up the outer corner and the crease just a little bit. Then I'm going to take my fluffy brush and blend that out again, just to make sure there are no harsh lines anywhere. Now I'm going to take this dark gray silver shimmery color. This is from my Morphe palette, and I'm going to use my finger to apply this color. I find that your finger works really well, especially for shimmery shadows, because it just deposits the color very intensely on your lid. And I'm going to put this on the center of the lid and spread it out a little bit to the purple. And then I'm going to take that blending brush I used previously and then just go over the edges of that just to make sure it's not a harsh line. Then I'm going to take this color Verve from the Naked 2 palette, which is just a lighter silver color. I'm going to put this right there in the very center of the eyelid. So I'm essentially just adding some dimension, so it's brightest on the very center of the lid, and then it fades out into darkness. Then I'm going to take my gel eyeliner by Maybelline and a fine liner brush, and I'm just going to put this very close to the root of my lashes, just to add some definition. I'm not going to do a big wing or anything like that. I just wanted to keep it, I wanted the emphasis to be on that shimmer on the lid. Then I'm going to take some of this vanilla eyeshadow from an Anastasia Beverly Hills palette and pop that onto the brow bone just to highlight it a little bit. And I'm popping on some lashes. These are Ardell Demi Wispies. These are hands down one of the best pair of lashes I've ever used. It's so easy to go on. They look pretty on everybody. They're especially a bridal favorite, I feel like. Then I'm gonna use some black kohl eyeliner, some waterproof eyeliner in the waterline. And then I'm gonna put some mascara on my lashes just to blend my natural ones with the fake ones a little bit, so it can look a little more natural. I'm going to start my face, and I'm going to use this primer by Laura Geller. This is a moisturizing one, a hydrating one actually. Then I'm going to take my Benefit Professional, which is just a thicker consistency, and use it on the areas where I have larger pores and I tend to get oilier. So for me, this is like my nose and between my eyebrows and basically the T-zone kind of area. And then I'm going to use two foundations today, my MAC Studio Fix Fluid and my MAC Face and Body. And those are the shades. I'm going to mix them together on the back of my hand just to get a nice little cocktail going there. And then I'm going to dot it on my face, just distribute it as best as I can. And then I'm going to blend that out with my damp beauty blender. Make sure your beauty blender is damp for it to work properly. I felt like it needed a little bit of hydration, so I'm just using some of my MAC Fix Plus on my beauty blender, and that'll just help to sheer out the foundation just a little bit. And I'm just blending. Really want to blend out all the edges of that foundation so it doesn't look like you're wearing a mask. Then I'm going in with my Graftobian foundation palette, and I'm using this dark foundation color just to carve out my cheekbones a little bit. This is cream contouring actually, just because I feel like it gives a more natural contoured look to the face. I'm going to use my beauty blender to blend that out as well. And you always want to blend upwards instead of downwards when you're blending out your contour. So as you can see, that gives a way more natural structured look to the face rather than if you had used powders alone. Now I'm going to take my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer and I'm going to hide some of these dark circles. I'm just going to put a generous amount of that underneath my eyes and spread it out into kind of a triangle shape. Just put a little bit along my nose just to highlight that area a bit. I'm going to blend that out with my beauty blender as well. Then I'm going to set that now with my Ben Nye banana powder. This is not only setting that under eye concealer, but it's also going to highlight a bit for me. I'm going to put that in my T-zone a little bit too. Then I'm going to set my entire face with a little bit of this L'Oreal face powder. Just a light layer. Then I'm going to make sure I dust away that excess powder underneath my eyes because it's set already. It's just a small setting brush from Real Techniques that I like. Now I'm going to take this MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in dark golden, and I'm going to just bronze up my face a little bit with that. Everybody needs to bronze their face after they've used foundation, because if not, then your face can just look quite flat and it just takes away. And when you bronze, it just puts back some of that structure that you naturally have. So it makes your face look a bit more natural by adding those shadows like at your cheekbones and around the temples and your hairline and underneath your and on your jawline as well. I'm gonna take my Wet n Wild bronzer, the Fergie one, and I'm gonna use that as a blush and kind of like a bronzer as well. So I'm not a fan of like really pink blushes or, you know, bright red blushes, and so I like to use a bronzer as my blush. Now I'm going to use my MAC Soft and Gentle Mineralized Skin Finish as a highlighter with a small fan brush, and I'm going to put that on the top of my cheekbones just for some shimmer. Highlighting is definitely a must for New Year's Eve, just so you catch a light and you shimmer a little bit more. Then I'm going to take this matte black eyeshadow on an angled brush, and I'm going to just smudge this right up against my lower lashes. Then I'm going to take that mauve color that we had used on our eyes and on a pencil brush and just smudge, blend that black out a little bit under the eyes. So it's not just a harsh black line down there, it's just a blended out, so it's just blended out. Then I'm going to take this shimmery color, it's called Shimmer by Makeup Geek. And I'm gonna highlight my inner tear ducts, the inner corner of my eye, the tear duct area, with this, just for a pop of shine in there too. So really brightens up the eyes and can make your eyes look wider apart too. So this is a cool trick if you have close set eyes. Put some shimmer or bright color in, or some light in there, and it'll pull them apart. Then of course you want to set your makeup with a really good setting spray, especially for if you want it to last all night. And then I'm going to put a little bit light coat of mascara on my lower lashes, just so they don't get lost. Then for my lips, I'm using this liquid lipstick by Anastasia Beverly Hills in the shade Craft. It's like a really what do you call it, like a dusty mauve purple pink kind of color. And I'm just gonna carefully put this on my lips. It's kind of tricky with liquid lipsticks because you don't necessarily want to put some color on and then smoosh your lips around like you will a regular lipstick. You want to kind of paint it on and then just let it dry and let it set, and then it's on there for the entire night. If you eat, you drink, it'll last you all night long. That's what I like about liquid lipsticks the most. And that's pretty much it for this look. I hope you like it. I hope you try it for New Year's Eve, and Happy New Year, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for supporting my channel, and I hope you have a really good New Year's Eve. Take a drink for me, please, because I don't think I'll actually be doing anything, but might do some makeup, another makeup look, I hope. Bye.